All right.
How are you?
You are looking handsomer than earlier.
Thank you.
I guess we need to make one more video to focus on your fitness tips that how you lost so much weight.
Thank you.
All right.
No,
So
it's
what's up?
nothing. Just like Saturday night, I have a party going on upstairs.
Oh, really? I guess
Yeah.
in the US, most of the students experience this party culture a lot,
Yeah, that's true.
right? Which is
Yeah.
not really common in India.
No, it's not common. Like over here, we don't have any rules on in our dorms, so we can move out anytime. There's no restrictions.
Mhm.
There are no boundaries over here. So like yesterday, me and my friend went around 12
Mhm.
midnight at midnight 12 to buy
Mhm.
something.
Mhm.
It's very common over here.
Okay. So let's start the interview. First, we'll cover your introduction, name, the place you
Okay.
come from, your family, the university which you are studying at, the course which you are pursuing, anything which you can
Mm,
tell to our viewers.
Okay. Shubham Singh, and I'm currently pursuing bachelor's in computer science at University of Utah, and I'm also doing an emphasis. It's like a minor over here in games. That's entertainment arts engineering. So they'll focus more on game designing and yeah, game designing and the mechanics behind games, how games are made.
Hmm.
And I'm from Goa in India, and I was in Kota for like 2 years preparing for JEE,
Hmm.
and that's when I came in contact with Aston and decided to go to US.
So when did you come to Kota?
So that was after my board exams in 2018.
Mhm.
I decided I'll go to Kota to prepare for JEE.
Mhm.
It's pretty famous in all of India.
Mhm. But
Anyone has,
unlike the other students, because most of the students when they are in 11th, they usually
Mhm.
come to Kota and they start preparing for IIT. But your case was
Yes.
different. You first completed your 12th in 2018, and then you moved to Kota for this IIT preparation.
Yeah. So till my 11th ending, I was not aware of this all IIT and NIT stuff.
Mhm.
I was more into games and sports. So, but after in 12th standard, when I saw my friends, they are like preparing for the competitive exams. That's
Mhm.
when I decided I should also prepare. So I thought it's too late for me by now. Like students have been preparing since 8th standard,
Mhm.
but then some of my teachers in 12th standard they suggested me that I can still go to Kota and try my luck over there, prepare for JE, and
Okay.
hopefully I'll clear it.
Okay. So while you were preparing for this IIT, how did this thought come to your mind that okay, I can also go to the USA?
Okay, that was after my uh, first attempt of JE in 2020. JE
Mhm.
means in Jan 2020. I came across Aston Koda uh, Edward, and that's when I thought, yeah, I can go to US. But then by then it was a bit late to apply to like I did not have many options by then.
Mhm.
So that's when this all things came in my head that I should try for USA.
Mhm.
And I already have some family members over here in US, so they also suggested me that it's a good decision. So that's when I decided to go on this track.
Okay. So the University of Utah was not the only university you applied to. You applied to some other
No,
universities also,
yeah,
and
I
got
applied.
offer letters also.
Yeah, I had received offer letters from Kansas State University, University of Illinois at Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and University of Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there were more things, so I don't remember the names now.
Then why did you choose University of Utah over those other universities?
So when I was doing my research after getting the admits, so I was doing my research in my field of interest, that's computer science.
Mm-hmm.
And University of Utah was really good in computer science. It's ranked in top 15 whole world for computer science, bachelor's in computer science. And the emphasis game in games that I'm doing, it's ranked number one in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it caught my eyes, and I thought, yeah, this will be a good decision. So I confirmed University of Utah.
Mm. So we all know that due to this COVID thing, you had to study your one semester online, being
Yes,
here in India, and you actually went to the USA this year, January, right? So this was your first time to the USA, right?
yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So what was the reaction? I mean, what was your first reaction when you reached the university first time?
So I was totally mesmerized because the scenic view over here of my
Mhm.
university, it was too good. Like it's right in like the foot of the mountains. Like behind we can see all the mountain ranges, and it's very beautiful over here. So I was totally amazed. Like I thought I was very amazed with the view over here,
Mhm.
and the dorms were also very good over here, and the freedom that I got over here was too good for me to handle. So there was no time restrictions. There was nothing. You can be out of the your dorm at whatever time you want, and transportation over here is pretty easy. Like we have tracks, we have free like we can use an identity card to like get on the local transport, and it's free for us. So
Mhm.
it's pretty easy to commute through Salt Lake City.
Okay.
So
So out of all these good things, what is that one thing which you like the best about this university?
about this university, what I like the best is the course structure over here. It's pretty
Mhm.
good. Like it's us who decide what we want to study. It's not like we got a list and we have to follow that.
Mhm.
So it totally depends on us what course we are picking, and what use it will have in our like according to our goals. We can pick our uh, courses and everything, and we have flexibility. Like for after doing 2 years of computer science, if I want to change my major, I can still do that, and my credits will be valid.
Mhm.
So that's the best thing I like you have total flexibility. Like even after 2 years, if I say like, oh, computer science is not my cup of tea, I can still change to like a business major or something like that.
Okay. 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 Oh, that's nice. So let's talk about the social life over there. I mean, you just mentioned that there's a party going on
Yeah.
there, and so how's the social life there? How are the people over there? If you can just tell us
it's
about them.
it's totally different from India. Like the best thing I like is there's no one here to judge you. You
Mhm.
can do whatever you want. So, and over here, like all weekends are pretty good. Like there are parties over here, and we can go to any party. It's like you don't have to have an invitation to go to that party.
Mhm.
You can just enter over there. And yeah, Corona has affected the parties over here, and
Mhm.
and even Utah is not a party state. So,
Mhm.
but still, it's more than I had expected. What will happen?
Okay. Okay.
So
So you know what? A lot of students who go to the USA or to any foreign country, the biggest apprehension what they have is about the accommodation and the food. Okay, they are
yes.
always dubious about that. What kind of place they are going to live in, or will they get this Indian food, or will they be able to cope up with the environment over there? So what do you have to say about this? Being there in this university.
Okay, I'll just share my case over here. So since I'm a Utah Global International student, so it's mandatory for me to stay 2 semesters on campus. I cannot move out. So it's uh, it's pretty costly over here to stay on campus, and and the food over here is okay. Like you can manage with the food, but it's not that great. Like even for like breakfast and for lunch and for dinner, we get the same thing. That's like pizzas and burgers, or some Mexican food, or at max some Chinese. That's not like Indian Chinese. Trust me, it's not that good. And so if we want to have some Indian food and like try something new over here, we have to go outside. And there are Indian restaurants over here.
Hmm.
They are okay. Like they cannot match the Indian food level,
Hmm.
but yeah, uh, you can calm your cravings over here,
Hmm.
uh, and they are pretty costly.
Right.
And dorms are good,
Hmm.
but uh, as I said, these are expensive.
Right. 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 So, do students cook also? I mean, they're in the room or in the dorm.
Yeah, like we have an common kitchen over here,
Hmm.
so we can cook. Mostly we get frozen food and we then microwave it and eat that
Hmm.
when we are hungry.
Hmm.
But some of my friends, they are living off campus,
Hmm.
so there are a group of students who are living off campus, and they have bought a house on rent,
Hmm.
and they do the cooking and everything by themselves, and that's pretty much cheaper than what you pay to the university for housing.
Okay. 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 So if you can just give me a general idea that how much is the tuition fees there, or if you have got any scholarship and the living cost over there. So, the other
Mhm.
students who are planning to come to the University of Utah, they would get an idea that, how
Okay,
much
so
they may have to pay.
my tuition over here is like 36,000 per 2 semester, but that's a rough sketch. So your like our tuition for each semester is decided by the amount of credits we take
Mm-hmm.
and the amount of classes we are taking. Like if I'm taking physics class, that's a 4 credit class. It will cost me more than if I'll take other class which is 3 credit class. So it's totally dependent on the credit system, how many credits you're taking for each semester.
Mm-hmm.
And like summer classes are cheaper than fall and spring classes.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, in summer only Gen classes are offered to us. I can't take my major classes. Gen maths and physics, that's the only thing we can take.
Mm-hmm.
And housing over here costs around roughly around $10,000 for 2 semesters.
Mm-hmm.
That includes your 2 meal plan that you get 2 meals a day and a dorm room.
Mm-hmm. So roughly it's around 40,000 US dollar per year.
Yeah, 40,000 US dollars per year, roughly.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. So, you know, when a student plans to pursue his bachelor's, okay, either he can do it in India or he can go to the USA or to any other country also. But because you are in the USA, so we will only focus on that part. So,
Mm.
in your opinion, why should one come to the USA for his bachelor's or for the master's? What do you think about
Okay.
this?
The first thing that I found the most interesting and important thing over here, as I said, the flexibility. Like after 2 years, I can change my major. That's the main thing that I think is good over here.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're not bound to that particular major if
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't suits you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can change it whenever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Other things are like we have good options for internships. We get nice internships over here. On campus we get, and we get off campus also.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's pretty much. And we have like good exposure to the industry over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than what we get in India. And over here, everything is practical knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
nothing like India.
Okay.
So we are engaged mostly in like practical knowledge, and we are doing practical works, on-field works
Mm-hmm.
related to our major. So
Mm-hmm.
that gives us good hands-on experience.
Okay. Okay. So as you know that going to the USA, it's not just a one night process or 1 day process. Okay, it takes a lot of time, and a student has to be careful about a lot of things about the deadlines, the entrance test, the visa, and other stuff. So what do you think? Like, what would be the one suggestion you would like to give to those students that they should be careful about that specific thing uh, precisely?
Okay.
So what would be that suggestion?
So the main thing over here will be time, like when you apply for the universities, what are the deadlines. So always, I would suggest one should always go for early decision.
Mm-hmm.
That's the time when you can get the most out of the university, like the scholarships and everything. They offer you more if you are in their early decision
Mm-hmm.
slot. And the longer you wait to apply to a university, the lesser chances are your for acceptance and for the scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as you can decide, like, yeah, I want to go outside. I want to go to US or any other country.
Mm-hmm.
So time is the main thing.
Okay, 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 okay. All right. So at last, because you have been associated with us for a long time. I mean, I remember you came there for your IELTS classes, and then we did your application process and everything.
Yes.
So any comment you want to make on Aston Education Consultancy? Any comment?
So my experience with Aston was very good. Like I still remember, like there was a scene of Corona, and I was worried whether I should uh, go to my center and answer the exam or not. And I called you around 1 a.m. in the morning, and you still picked it. And
Mm.
I thought you'll shout at me, but no, you were there to help me with my problem. So that's the main thing. Whenever, like, you were very approachable. I could approach you at any time
Mhm,
with all my queries.
mhm,
And I remember asking you for my tuitions like 3, 4 times, and still you were patient with me. So that was the main thing.
mhm,
And the classes were too good, and the help with visa process and filings and everything was also very good.
All right.
So
Okay, so here's the end of our interview, and now I just wish you all the luck for everything
thank you
you
so
do.
much.
Have fun, do a lot of party, but study also, make everyone proud.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you after so long.
Same, same. Bye bye.